Well, I don't know what to tell you. It happened again. It happened again. Right next to Uncle Lou this time, over in South Carolina. Everyone's favorite state to hate. Down in Charleston, I think it was. White police officer shoot and kills unarmed black male. Shot him dead, filled him up with holes. So, you're asking yourself, well, what did this violent, criminal, savage, thug animal do to deserve this? Tail light out. That's right. The victimless crime of driving without a tail light. This guy gets pulled over and ends up dead on the side of the road, unarmed. I don't know, cop shot him 7 or 8 times, whatever it was, killed him dead right there on the road. Of course, official police report. The guy attacked the cop, reached for his gun and taser. The cop feared for his life. It's the same, the same story that you hear every time. All over again. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Unarmed guy ends up dead. Police officer holding the smoking gun. Well, I feared for my life. It's the George Zimmerman defense. I don't know what we're going to do. What's that? There's a video? That's right. Good Samaritan, walking her dog, whatever she was doing, I don't know. Filmed the entire incident. Video got released today. This all happened on Saturday. So here we are 3 days later. 3 days of the official story that you hear every time. He reached for the gun, he reached for the taser, he tried to fight the officer, he was resisting, the officer feared for his life. Same story. 3 days later, video comes out. None of that happened. Guy took off running, cop never even took one step, pulled his gun out, shot him in the back 7 or 8 times, killed him dead. There's even a report that after the cop killed him, he walked up and put the taser in the guy's hand. Not sure about that. But shout out to, I guess it's SLED over in South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, whatever they're called, the police over there. When the video was released, they immediately arrested the officer and charged him with murder. So that's great. I'm happy for the guy's family that they did that. That's amazing. But had this not been on camera, we all know how this story ends. The same way the rest of these stories are ending. I don't know what's got to change or what's got to happen. I don't know. I'm banging my head against the wall here every time I do one of these videos. But I don't get it now. I don't expect anybody to defend the cop in this situation like they do in the others because this situation is on video. That's the only reason. But what if there was no video? What do you think the outcome of this case would be? You don't have to think too long or hard on that to figure that one out. You already know what the outcome would be. And so my question is this. Body cameras. Why are they not mandatory? I don't get it. Every cop in America should be... There shouldn't be a cop in America that's allowed to go to work tomorrow without a body camera on. Period. Period. These police officer unions and benevolent associations and all these police officer support groups and all this, they need to come out tomorrow 100% in favor behind body cameras for every law enforcement officer in America. Period. There's no reason, no excuse that in 2015 a cop can't wear a little bitty camera on his lapel, on his uniform somewhere right here where he can record every interaction he has with the public from here on out. Almost every other person in every other line of work is recorded constantly while they're at work, especially if you work retail. You're constantly recorded. And this excuse about, well, if the cops are wearing cameras, they're going to constantly be second guessing their actions, and it's going to cause them to, delay or overthink situations. Well, I'm sorry. Get better training, whatever it is you need to do. But not having body cameras, there's no argument for that. No argument for that at all. I don't want to hear anything about money either, because one lawsuit against any city police department, the payout that city's going to pay would have paid for 5 body cameras for every officer in the city. Body cameras will save money. They won't cost money. And body cameras will protect the police too against these false claims of abuse. So it's not a one-way street here. It's a two-way street. It protects both sides. So what's the problem? Give these police body cameras. If the cop doesn't want to wear a body camera, show him the door. Let him find another line of work. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. And I know a lot of cops personally, and the majority of them are in favor of body cameras. That's great. But there's a lot that aren't. And more importantly, there's a lot of decision makers that aren't in favor of it. Why? Why? Wear the body camera. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Wear the body camera.